Pay close attention, because what I'm about to share could completely transform your financial future. I've built millions, lost millions, and earned it all back through hard lessons. I've negotiated with thousands of entrepreneurs, watched empires rise and crumble. Today, I'm saying what few dare to. Building serious wealth after 40 isn't just possible, it's often easier than starting in your 20s or 30s. The problem? Most people in their 40s are sabotaging themselves with poor choices, wasteful spending, and advice from others who are struggling just as much. Before I dive deeper, do this immediately. Smash that subscribe button. This channel delivers real strategies for growing and safeguarding wealth from someone who's actually done it, not fake gurus peddling courses or influencers flexing rented luxury. Real experience, real results. Subscribe now. Join as a member in Let's Create Wealth. Here's the harsh reality of why many hit 40 still broke. You believe there's plenty of time left. You assume you can delay serious action for another 5 or 10 years. That's a dangerous illusion. Every day without focused wealth building pushes you further behind. Time is your greatest resource, yet most treat it carelessly. In your 20s, mistakes are part of growth. You can experiment, endure low-paying jobs for experience. At 40, that's no longer an option. The timeline is shorter. Ignore this, and you'll reach 65 with regrets and empty accounts. I see it constantly. People in their 40s living like teenagers, financing expensive vehicles they can't truly afford, charging vacations to credit cards, purchasing items to gain approval from people who don't matter. Understand this. Every dollar wasted on non-essentials is a dollar that could compound into real wealth. Instead of investing it, you're exchanging it for fleeting pleasures like expensive meals or trendy clothes. That's not progress, it's self-sabotage. Another major error, being too attached emotionally to money decisions, holding on to possessions or relationships for comfort rather than profit. Feelings don't build bank balances. If an item or connection isn't generating returns, it's draining resources. That unused project par gathering dust? Sell it. The business concept you've discussed for years without action? Launch it or move on. The acquaintance who borrows without repaying? End that drain. At this stage, kindness without boundaries leads to financial ruin. Compassionate people often end up broke. If this resonates painfully, hit subscribe and like now. Your biggest edge at 40 that young people lack is coming next, and it's powerful. The encouraging truth few discuss: turning 40 gives you a significant edge. You possess what younger generations lack: real-world experience. You've learned what succeeds and fails through observation. You have established networks, proven abilities, and professional credibility. The issue? Most aren't leveraging these assets. You're overlooking a potential fortune right in front of you. My first major venture wasn't launched as a young rookie. I had prior failures and insights. That wisdom drove my success. At 40, there's no room for unfocused experiments. Prioritize opportunities that deliver consistent cash flow. Forget vague aspirations or side hobbies. Focus on reliable monthly income you can reinvest and scale. If your current role undervalues your contributions, address it promptly. If your venture isn't generating profits, either pivot decisively or close it. No gray areas. You're either creating value or losing time. What truly distinguishes those who build wealth post-40 from those who stagnate? Not fortune, relationships, or innate gifts. It's pure discipline. The wealthy individuals I know maintain strict control. They monitor every transaction, understand cash flow precisely, avoid irrelevant purchases, and aggressively reduce costs while boosting earnings. To achieve wealth, adopt the behaviors of the already wealthy. They eliminate waste completely. How do you develop this level of discipline? How do you become a consistent wealth generator after 40? Here's the proven framework. Start by calculating your independence figure, the amount needed to live without mandatory work, typically $2 to $5 million for comfortable freedom. It seems daunting, but with 25 years ahead at age 40, aggressive saving and smart investing make it achievable. Not small amounts, significant commitments. Aim to allocate at least 20% of income towards wealth building. If that's impossible, your earnings need immediate attention. My approach, and that of every successful person I know, is prioritizing self-payment. Income arrives, immediately secure your portion for investments before any expenses. That allocation is sacred, dedicated solely to growth. Most reverse this process, cover obligations, indulge wants, then save scraps if anything remains. That's a recipe for staying stuck. Leftover savings never create riches. If this framework is clicking, subscribe and stay tuned. Smart investing rules and multiple income streams are next. Let me address investing, where many make critical errors. Chasing trends, pouring funds into volatile crypto or hyped stocks based on tips. That's speculation, not strategy. I avoid gambling. My capital goes into income-generating assets, properties yielding rent, dividend stocks, profitable ventures. Money should generate more money daily. Non-paying holdings aren't true investments, they're risks. Another essential, develop diverse revenue sources. Depending on single employment is risky. Layoffs or company issues could wipe you out. I've maintained various channels, companies, portfolio returns, licensing, and engagements. Multiple flows create genuine stability and growth. By 40, target at least 3, primary career or enterprise, passive investments, and an additional venture like consulting or property. Consider someone I know. At 42, solid corporate salary but no real wealth. He recognized employee income had limits. Using existing knowledge and contacts, he launched a part-time consulting. In 2 years, it surpassed his job pay. 5 years later, he exited for $3 million. That's the impact of decisive action using current strengths. No groundbreaking invention required, just monetizing expertise effectively. Yet most respond differently, complaining, rationalizing age or fatigue as barriers. Those statements belong to future financial struggles. I want plans, not justifications. What concrete step are you taking today for wealth creation? If unanswered, commitment is lacking. Cease funding depreciating items. Vehicles plummet in value immediately. Fashion, electronics, furnishings, all drain resources. Buy only appreciating or income-generating assets, property, equities, enterprises, skill-enhancing education. All else is premature indulgence, unaffordable until wealth is secured. Ignore peers' flashy purchases or trips. Your journey demands different priorities and temporary trade-offs. If ready to monetize your experience, like and subscribe. Ruthless expense reduction and the winning mindset follow.
The uncomfortable truth. Reduce spending by minimum 30%. Budgets always have excess, unused services, restaurant habits, unnecessary purchases. Review each line item. Does this advance wealth? Negative answer means elimination, no mercy. Saved funds become investment capital, compounding toward independence. The core differentiator between success and stagnation isn't techniques, it's psychology. Money is a competition. Play aggressively to win or defensively and lose. No in-between. Most play defensively, guarding limited resources, avoiding risks, fearing business or investing. Fear keeps them stuck in mediocrity. Wealthy individuals view money differently, as leverage for autonomy and choices. Financial freedom means options, rejecting disliked work, poor treatment, bill stress. That's true liberty, worth pursuing. But achievement demands discomfort, tough discussions, stronger negotiations, releasing underperformers, denying loan requests, extra effort while others rest. That's the cost. Unwilling to pay? Accept current circumstances without protest. My significant breakthroughs came later, major success in my 30s, transformative wealth afterward. Built on prior setbacks and learned wisdom. That accumulated knowledge is invaluable and available to you now at 40. Apply it. If mindset is shifting, subscribe now. Your immediate plan and final challenge await. Immediate task, today. Document your finances, current status, net worth, earnings, outflows. Then define 5-year targets, desired net worth and income. Most critically, detail execution steps, specific cuts, investment choices, new revenue path.
Unwritten goals remain wishes. Avoid advice from non-achievers. Ignore journalists or theorists without real-world building experience. Seek associations with proven winners, those actively creating value. Environments shape outcomes. Time with negativity breeds negativity. Surroundings of ambition foster ambition. Expect setbacks, errors, losses. They're inevitable. I've endured multi-million-dollar failures, collapsed ventures, worthless investments. But persistence prevailed. Lessons absorbed, adjustments made, improvement followed. Setbacks are education costs in wealth creation. Quitting is the only true defeat. Age 40 is ideal. Wisdom accumulated, decades remain for massive results. Vitality, insights, connections, all present. Will you activate them or repeat past patterns for another 20 years? Without change today, age 60 brings amplified struggles, larger obligations, greater anxiety, diminished recovery time. My direct challenge: eliminate rationalizations. Abandon waiting for ideal conditions. No external rescue arrives. Ownership is yours. Assume full accountability for finances. Begin building immediately, this instant. Delay costs opportunity. If this motivated you, like now. Comment your key insight and today's change. Unsubscribed? Join immediately. Become a member of Committed Wealth Builders. We're focused on victory, not distraction. I want you with us. Thanks for watching. Now implement. Go create income. Your future depends on today's actions. If ready to transform, subscribe and share your plan below. The path to wealth starts with decisive steps. Take yours now.